super windy today, so excuse the blustering noise, but I got the strawberry pipes home after a second coat of paint and I think they look great. I've hung this one up just by a piece of twine to see how it will look, and I think that colour melds in so well with the fence, and once the strawberries start growing in, that green and red pop of colour will be great. So what I ended up doing was actually drilling a couple of extra holes into the side of the PVC pipe, and through that threaded a zip tie, which I then used to connect to the fence line. And that means that there's no visible connectors or anything here, which I really like, a nice clean look. I've also threaded a 4mm drip tube through the whole pipe and through the end cap, drilling a little hole there. And that's so that if I decide to set up a watering system, I can really quickly and easily tap into the hoses with a dripper as I go, and it means that it'll be nice and hidden. So it's the next day, and I had to stop yesterday because it was so blustery and windy yesterday that things were going everywhere. So all I have left to do today is mix up the soil, get that into the pipes, plant in the strawberries, mount them onto the fence, and water them in. Strawberries are heavy feeders, which means they're going to take up all the nutrients in the soil really quickly. So I've got a potting mix, I've got some compost, some manure, and I've also got some fruit citrus mix fertilizer here. I'm going to mix all of that on the top here so it's well combined, and then I can fill the strawberry pipes.
Like a bird on a tree, I'm just sitting here.
So I got a second tarp because the pile of dirt is getting really, really big.
It's clear to see from up here, the world seems small. We can sit.
So now that we've got the soil prepped, we've got to get our strawberries ready. And I'm going to do this in the shade because being out in the sun, well, sunburn, etc. I don't need that in my life. So you'll remember that the guys from Tesla sent these strawberries out really, really well packaged. And I've kept them just in here a little bit moist until I've been ready to plant. And today we are ready, so that's exciting. So I'm just going to pull out 42 of the strawberries and get them in these tubs of water. Now I've got 3 tubs, one for each variety of strawberry, and that just really helps the crowns to rehydrate and is important to do before we plant strawberry crowns. Now I probably don't need to soak these for too long because of how they came packaged. They're really moist still, kept in a really nice mixture straight from the producers, which is fantastic. I'm really, really impressed with that. And again, I'm just amazed by how well these have come packaged from Tesla. It's fantastic. So this one, which is attached to the fence already, I've decided to fill first. And I've done that because I think it's actually going to be the most difficult one to fill. So definitely the hardest one because I have to try and, push things in through the tiny little hole here. What I plan on doing with the others is actually tipping the tube on its side and pouring the soil down, getting the plants in as I go that way, which I think will be so much easier. But I've got to do the rest of this one because it's already on the fence. So a couple of things I've learnt. PVC pipes take a lot more soil than you think they will. So I probably don't have enough and I'm going to have to go back to the shops. Secondly, this black tubing that I planned on having in there just in case I wanted to put the drip system in later is not going to work because there's just not going to be enough room to tap in and put a dripper in there. So I'm going to remove all of that from the other pipes, and if I do want to do it later on, I'll just run it along the back with a dripper targeted in on a little piece of piping itself. Thirdly, doing it this way really bad idea, but I kind of knew that before I started. So hopefully the rest of them go a lot smoother.